It is time to do my draft for the FC Pro Open Week 2 competition, that's Group B. And the rules are quite similar to Week 1 in that there's a coin budget of 5 million. But then instead of using the Thunderstruck promo, we get a free item from the Radioactive promo. Each Radioactive player automatically gets 2 chemistry points when they're in their preferred position. So they don't need links from other players. That's amazing. Here is my squad. I know people are going to trash me. I've accepted that. It's like it's in my contract. I'm going to get trashed, and that's okay. I do trash you very well. So I feel like Mbappe is the obvious one. You've got to put him in. I've learned this the hard way. You have to put Mbappe in because he exists. He's in this world, and we're just living in it because he owns the world. So he is in. From Radioactive, I put in Messi. I know it's, again, the obvious choice, but I'm learning about these items, and I'm learning sometimes you've got to do the obvious thing. But it does mean that I've had to adjust what I'm doing with my team to get the chemistry points up. So I've decided no longer to go for 100% chemistry all the time, 33 out of 33. I want to aim for 25 or higher. I've managed to hit 28. Katoto, I think, as my other centre forward, is going to be a bit of a controversial pick, but she's got Trivelis as her playstyle or one of her many playstyles. And I think that that's something we obviously want to have. I have put Pateas in as well, also known for her Trivelis. So I think we've got some really decent attacking potential here. The Jong I put in, to be honest, for chemistry with Van Dijk, who is the essential centre-back. But also I have seen a lot of others using him, and he's a really cheap boy. He's a cheap boy, and I love a cheap boy because I'm a cheap date. João Cancelo, he's quite a common pick as well. I've drafted him because of La Liga, but also because of Barcelona, because I obviously have Bombati and Pateas, both from Barcelona. So I've picked him for those chemistry points, but also because he's reliable, and De Jong, again, also Barcelona. So I've got 4 Barcelona club players, and I think that's absolutely fine. But yeah, we've gone quite La Liga focused this week. So you can see several players from La Liga, no regrets. Ter Stegen, who is my goalkeeper, also from La Liga. However, because he's Barcelona and because he is La Liga, we've got like banging chemistry there. Van Dijk in some ways is a bit of a odd one out for me, to the point where I almost feel like I should probably replace Van Dijk. But because he's such a good item, I feel like I should keep him in. He's too powerful for me, so I definitely want to keep him in no matter what. He's also a bit of a Barry bargain, I think, for the stats that he has. These are my core 4. I feel okay about this. I know I'm going to get ripped to shreds probably, but I felt like a Toto is an underrated item. When you look at her stats and you look at her playstyles, I think she is an underrated item for sure. I mean, she's 4-4, for example. Really good pace, really good dribbling, great shooting. So for me, I think she feels like an underrated pick. And yeah, I do have budget left, so I could have been spending more. But I feel like with the striker items, there's such a big pay disparity. I say pay disparity, coin disparity, that I think that she's worth taking the risk on, especially as I'm going to get those chemistry points up front with Mbappe. I don't know why I've drafted the goalkeeper. I really don't need to draft a goalkeeper, but the reality is I'm not going to be subbing out all 7 players, am I? So I think it's good to have a little goalie on the bench. Also, yeah, I know I got Silva here. Am I mad? Should I have put Silva in? So that is my team. You can leave me all the comments. I'll take it. It's fine. I get it on the show, so I'll take it from you guys as well. I am still finding my feet, learning my way. And yeah, I'm going to be streaming myself playing Ultimate Team and building my Ultimate Team on Twitch. So that's something you can catch up with me doing during the week when I'm not hosting the FC Pro Open. And obviously share your drafts as well, hashtag FC Pro Draft. And if you use the website, it's draft.fcpro.com. You can make your drafts, you can share them with us, you can obviously post them on social media, use the hashtag FCProDraft, and we'll check them out. I'm really hoping we get time to rate some of your drafts on the show in the future as well, because it's really fun to make them, even if I feel bad about myself afterwards, because I have a lot of doubt. But I'm trying to move away from the memes and trying to like move towards a competitive squad. It's only week 2. We'll get there. We'll get there.